Yes, because we are already running late.
Yes. Yeah. At the outset, society, because as you rightly said, Amravati is Zavai hai. But thank you so much for this particular session, and I'll be speaking on a totally different topic, which is called as AQ to IQ. Okay. Now, what is AQ? Let's go into understanding the meaning of AQ. Survival of the fittest. Okay. We all know that survival of the fittest was a term which was coined by Charles Darwin. That is what we think. But did Darwin coin it? No. This particular term was coined by Herbert Spencer, and this is a metaphor. That is, in nature there is a competition to survive and reproduce. So survival of the fittest is not by Darwin, but it is by Herbert Spencer. Let us go back to 8th of November 2016. Prime Minister announced that from today night onwards, these notes will be banned. So what happened? Immediately there was a lot of hula-boo, everyone started running to the ATMs, a lot of cash was deposited in their parents' accounts, Nokar account, bank accounts and whatever. That thing happened. Then again the same person did a small announcement on 27th March. मेरे प्यारे देशवासियों, आज सवेरे लगभग 11:15 बजे मैं एक महत्वपूर्ण संदेश लेके आपके बीच आऊँगा. So what was the reaction to this? It was only received with memes and jokes, because people were now accustomed to Prime Minister doing something explosive. So what they said, ATM में जाना है, बैंक में जाना है या कहाँ जाना है ये पहले ही बताओ. So it was received only with memes and jokes. Now let us go back to Darwin. What did Darwin actually say? Darwin said that it is not the strongest of the species that survive, nor the most intelligent, but the species which was most responsive to change. So what is AQ, friends? AQ is nothing but the adaptability quotient. And what is adaptability quotient? It measures the ability of any business to greet changes in the marketplace, the consumer preferences and the technology. So it is the ability of a business to adjust course to product, service, strategy in the response to unanticipated changes in the market. The word unanticipated is very important in this. Now what is adaptability? How well a person reacts to the inevitability of the change, that is adaptability, and adaptability itself is the new form of intelligence that one must know. Now what is the difference between IQ and AQ? IQ will test how you will retain the information, whereas AQ is going to test you how will you manipulate the information in order to achieve the goal. So this is the most important difference between AQ and IQ. So how do we assess our adaptability? We have to ask ourselves what if questions. So what if your revenue stream were to dry up overnight? In Pune city, where I practice in the area of Koth Road, a big multi-specialty hospital came up, a big medical college came up, and as soon as a medical college came up, ज्यांची म्हणून low socio-economic स्टेटाची जी काही practice होती ती एकदम खालती गेली. So this was what if such a thing happens in our area. What if circumstances prevent any customer to reach your place? Say flood आहे. Recently we saw the floods in Sangli, Kolhapur. Okay, so what is circumstances prevent any of the customer to reach you, and what if at all you have a better competitor? For example, you heard a debate today in the earlier hours, single specialty and a multi-specialty hospital. So tumcha hospital hai, and suddenly in Pune city there is a big hospital which has come up which caters only to obstetric and gynecology, like the Cloud9 hospital. So what happens in case this thing comes up here? Okay, those who are practicing IVF, you know, there is one company which has taken IVF by the storm, and they are opening centers each and everywhere. So तुमच्या hospital मध्ये शेजारी असं center आलं तर how are you going to change it? So that is the adaptability. Next is look signs for unlearning. Unlearning याचा अर्थ काय? Yeah, and infuse exploration into life and business. So for us, we should always remember that the previous success is the enemy of your adaptability potential. Let us not bask in the previous success. Never fall in love with your wins. आज जिंकलो तेच उगाळत बसलो, no. And continuously and proactively seek what is going to kill you the next. उद्या काय. Remember, we are always being predated. So उद्या काय, we should know. So if at all you go back to Mahatma Gandhi, this is the land of Mahatma Gandhi, what we must learn is we must reduce ourselves to zero. Empty your mind, reduce yourself to zero, and then ask yourself one simple question. Are we doing it, and are we being successful in what we are doing? This is a very important novel that I read always. I mean, I must have read it at least 25 times. So what this novel says, the opening line of the novel is, behind every great fortune, there is a crime. This was written by Balzac. Now in the same novel, there is another sentence, a lawyer with his briefcase can steal more than 100 men with guns. And today what is happening? 10 years back or 15 years back, the medico-legal system came into place. There are at least 100 lawyers in entire Foxy, and you know they have changed the profession, and now they are minting money from that particular changed profession. So this is what was envisaged about 55 years back. So they adapted themselves to the change. Now marketing, okay, let us look into our own business. Marketing, are we doing it? The old style of marketing was word of mouth. एक patient आहे, 30 patient दुसऱ्याला सांगते, 30 तिसऱ्याला सांगते. So that was the word of mouth. But today, is it possible? No. Now in Pune, there is a huge group called as Pula. Pula म्हणल्यावरती पुण्यातल्या लोकांना पु ल देशपांडे आठवतात. But no, Pula in Pune stands for Pune Ladies. And please remember, this Pune Ladies is a group of over 2 lakh women entrepreneurs. This is on Facebook, it is active everywhere. And how many gynecologists are there on the group? Only 4. Okay, now in this particular group, what is being asked? What is generated in this particular group? Okay, questions like, how is so-and-so gynecologist? Where did you deliver? How is his or her hospital? Where is the IVF center which is nearest or which will give you better services? So these are the questions asked in this particular forum. It is a huge forum, but again, in case we don't adapt to our change, in case you don't adapt to this, again, we are going to lose all those customers. Then are our businesses on Facebook? आपल्याला फेसबुक काहीच माहीत नाही. आपल्याला फेसबुक फक्त काय आहे, आज ही कॉन्फरन्स झाली, त्याचे पिक्चर्स पोस्ट अप केले, अँड दिस इज द फेसबुक दॅट वी यूज. बट इफ एट ऑल यू यूज फेसबुक वेल इन फॉर योर बिझनेस, then again your business is going to flourish, because there you are going into public domain and you are not going to remain into private domain. Many of the hospitals now have their own Facebook pages. So similarly is your own hospital on the Facebook page. Remember, a doctor cannot advertise, but a hospital definitely can advertise. So are your businesses on Facebook? Coming to Just Dial. Just Dial is a big rage in metropolis cities. I don't know what is the situation in Amravati or other towns, but it's a big rage in metropolis cities, and all the businesses have to be on Just Dial, because patients, whenever a new patient comes to, whenever new person comes to Pune or Mumbai, what they are going to search? Best gynecologist near me, best abortion center near me, best IVF center near me. Okay, so in case your businesses are not on in these forum, again you are going to lose on these customers. Now coming to finances, are you managing your finances properly? The only way to improve your wealth is increase the patients and stop the outgo. Increasing the patient can be done by whatever means that you can do, but stop the outgo is the most important thing, and one must remember how to stop or how to split your businesses. One must understand the concepts of LLPs, partnership firms, private limited companies, and HUF. I mean, in this audience, how many of you have a HUF account? Okay, 2. So one must remember how to split into the HUF accounts. How many of you are aware of the new tax saving schemes like the 44 ADA schemes? Please go ahead and ask your lawyer. There is no need to maintain any accounts or book of accounts. Just put your businesses into 44 ADA. You can ask your chartered accountants and they will guide you properly about how to go about and implement this scheme. These are various case studies. I'll skip those case studies. Now, one must learn to, many of us are small nursing home owners, so we must learn how to split from proprietorship to a LLP-ship. Propriety म्हणजे आपले छोटे हॉस्पिटल्स असतात, आपणच ओनर असतो आणि आपणच सगळं ते करत असतो. Okay? So we must learn how to convert this into a LLP. You can ask your chartered accountants or your company secretaries. They will be able to guide you easily how to split the business into LLP or a partnership firm or a privately limited company. Now coming to GP, solo to GP. GP is not general practice. I'll tell you what GP is later. Majority of us are single owner hospitals and we need a helping hand. What is the advantage of a solo practice? We have a small staff which is mainly unskilled. The financial risk is due to the cost of the business, such as hiring of the staff, maintaining of the malpractice coverage, etc., etc. And at the end of it, if we look into the finances, what we understand is, आपल्याला वाटतं की आपण 80,000 चार्ज केले सी सेक्शनला किंवा 40,000 चार्ज केले डिलिव्हरीला, सगळे आपले पैसे. नो, इफ एट ऑल यू स्प्लिट दॅट बिल इंटू युअर रूम रेंट, युअर नर्सिंग चार्जेस, your service charges, your operation theatre, your labor room charges, then at the end of it, you will understand that the individual, that is you, your professional charges are practically nil. They are reduced to nil whenever you charge 40,000. For example, if you go into corporate hospital, आपल्या सगळ्यांना माहिती आहे की corporate hospital मध्ये suppose patientचं bill झालं 50,000 rupees, तर त्यातले hardly 5,000 रुपये हे professional charges म्हणून असतात. Rest all go to the hospital. So same thing has to be applied to our own hospital, and then you will know whether our hospitals are profitable or not. Coming to group practice. Group practice can be a multi-speciality group practice or a single speciality group practice also. The main advantage, the disadvantage is that you lose the autonomy and decision making ability, because when you are in a group, हम करे सो कायदा असं होऊ शकत नाही. You have to do as per, it has to be a democratic decision of all the partners or the directors when you take a decision. So that is the biggest disadvantage of a group practice. But it is more important. Now why we should come together? Because there is a huge investment as far as a land bank is concerned. आज जर पुण्या किंवा मुंबईमध्ये मोठं हॉस्पिटल काढायचं म्हणलं तर मिनिमम 5 to 6 CR लागतात, and it is very difficult for a small practitioner to gather that kind of money and then put it into practice. So land bank. Attachment to major hospitals for OPD purpose is also not easily available. And even if attachment are there, the chances of being shown the door are very high, because these corporate hospitals are governed by how you perform. If you perform well, you are there. If you don't perform well, you are not there. Then sharing of common services. Many a times we find that our small nursing homes may be occupied by about 50 to 60%. Majority, the operation theatre also, technically the operation theatre can cater to about 8 to 10 hours of surgery. But majority of the operation theatres, 1 or 2 cases astil, the rest of the 6 hours it is free. It is not utilized. So that is why the sharing of common services like OT, reception, staff, etc. is very important. Then access to high-end equipment. Today a new practitioner is starting, he cannot buy a 3D laparoscope. It is impossible for him to do that. A 3D laparoscope as well as a good sonography machine, it is impossible. But when you are into a group, that particular equipment is shared by a lot of people. Plus mob violence and litigations are on the high. So that is why we need to come together. Now there is a coming together in form of a corporate practice. We all know Dinanath hai, Jahangir hai, etc. These are all corporate hospitals. So there's a new corporate practice. But apart from corporate practice, what we need to do is a cooperative practice. Now what is a cooperative practice? Everyone knows AMUL, Amul. So how many of you really know the full form of Amul? Amul stands for Anand Milk Union Limited. Now Anand Milk Union Limited was the Indian Cooperative Dairy Company. It was formed in 1948 and 3.6 million milk producers. Please remember, दूध वाले त्या काळी एकत्र येऊ शकले पण डॉक्टर अजूनही एकत्र येऊ शकत नाहीत. दॅट इज द आयरनी ऑफ द डॉक्टर्स. सो अमूल वॉज स्टार्टेड वे बॅक अँड यू नो मिस्टर कुरियन, ही वॉज द मिल्कमॅन ऑफ इंडिया, ही स्टार्टेड दिस कॉर्पोरेट. आपल्याला कॉर्पोरेट म्हणलं, कोऑपरेटिव्ह म्हणजे आपल्याला काय वाटतं की फक्त शुगर फॅक्टरीज आहेत, बँक्स आहेत, पण तसं नाही आहे. आय टेल यू अबाउट द ग्रुप, अबाउट द कोऑपरेटिव्ह प्रॅक्टिस ऑफ माय ओन हॉस्पिटल्स. वी हॅव अ शाश्वत स्टोरी. लेट अस सी व्हॉट इट इज. It was a cooperative movement. Around 15 years back, 15 doctors got together. We invested about 10 to 75 lakh rupees as per our own financial positions, and we purchased land and we purchased hospital. So this was the first hospital which we started in Kothurod. Later on, in a similar way, we started in 2007 another management of another hospital, that is Krishna Hospital, again on Powd Road. We managed remotely another hospital and Fulton, wherein we did not work. Those people, local people only worked. We only managed the hospital. So this was a LLP. It was a totally different thing. The icing on the cake was in 2009. The 5th hospital was there in RRKT, which was a 100-bedded hospital at Karve Road, which is Sanjeevan Hospital. Now, thus it was a 100-bedded with 20 ICU beds, 5 OTs, labor room, etc., etc. So currently our group has got 4 different companies managing 4 different hospitals. We have 200 consultants, 600 workers, 1 union, 2 medical stores, 2 company secretaries, label consults, etc. All hospitals have a NABH accreditation, and the most important is the USP of this brand is we do not give any cuts or commissions to anyone. So that is a very important thing in today's world. Next, one must understand what are the profit areas of the hospital. We as doctors do not know what are the profit areas. We always feel surgery hai, lab surgery hai, labor hai, OPD hai. No, these are not the profit areas of the hospital. If you read or if you talk to the top CEO of Sahyadri Hospitals, Dr. Charu Apte, who himself is a neurosurgeon, these are only the profit areas of the hospital. One must remember the lab, the radiology, the medical stores, canteen, and the ICU. So these are the profitable areas of any hospital. Rest all your OPD, your OT, these are not the profit areas. So do you have these profit areas with you? Is your hospital equipped with a medical store? Please remember, if at all it is a medical store, the turnover of a medical store is up to 30% of the turnover of any hospital. And the profitability of a medical store is about 25 to 30% if it is managed well. So please remember, medical store Astel, please go ahead. It is not at all a difficult thing to go ahead and open a medical store. So always remember that in case it's a team, it is together, everybody achieve more. That is the approach one must have. So what is adaptability? It is the new mantra. Either you adapt or perish. In the changing economy, it is only money which is going to matter, nothing else. Thank you.